The Girl Who Married a Lion, a story of courage and love. In a small, picturesque village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a beautiful girl named Amina. With skin like polished mahogany and hair as dark as a raven's wing, Amina was known throughout the village not only for her beauty but also for her kind heart. She spent her days helping her family, tending to the fields, and caring for the village's children. Yet, Amina often felt a sense of longing in her heart, a desire for something beyond the mundane rhythms of village life. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the land, Amina decided to take a walk by the river that flowed just outside her village. As she strolled along the banks, she noticed a tall figure standing beneath a grand baobab tree. Intrigued, she approached and found a striking young man with deep-set, amber eyes and hair that glinted like sunlight. "Who are you?" Amina asked, her heart racing with curiosity. "I am called Liko," the young man replied, his voice deep and melodic. "I often come here to watch the sunset and ponder the mysteries of life." Amina felt an instant connection to Liko, and they began to talk. Their conversations flowed easily, and Amina discovered that Liko was thoughtful and wise. They spoke of dreams, the beauty of nature, and the stars that twinkled overhead. Night after night, Amina returned to the river, and with each meeting, her affection for Liko grew. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, the golden light danced upon the water, and Amina felt as though she was in a dream. She found solace in Liko's presence, a feeling she had never known before. Liko, in turn, was enchanted by Amina's spirit and warmth, drawn to her laughter and kindness. As the days turned into weeks, Amina's feelings for Liko blossomed into love. However, she noticed that he often seemed distant, as if he carried a heavy burden. One evening, as they sat beneath the stars, Amina gathered her courage and asked, "Liko, is there something you are not telling me? You seem troubled." Liko looked into her eyes, his gaze filled with sorrow. "Amina, there is a truth about me that is difficult to share. I am not merely a man, I am also a lion, cursed by a powerful witch." Amina gasped, her heart pounding. "A lion," she whispered, trying to comprehend the gravity of his words. "Yes," he continued, his voice low. "During the day, I can appear as a man, but at night, I am forced to take on the form of a lion. I am bound to this curse until someone loves me for who I am, beyond appearances." Amina felt a surge of empathy for Liko. She realized that despite his fearsome nature, he was gentle and kind. "I love you, Liko, whether you are a man or a lion. I will help you break this curse," she declared, determination shining in her eyes. Liko's heart swelled with hope. He had feared that revealing his true nature would drive Amina away, but instead, she embraced him. In that moment, a bond formed between them that was stronger than any curse. As their love deepened, Amina and Liko faced many challenges. The village began to gossip about their relationship, and some villagers warned Amina to stay away from the mysterious man who transformed into a lion. They whispered that it was dangerous to love someone so wild, but Amina remained steadfast. One fateful day, a fearsome drought struck the village. The river began to dry up, crops wilted, and the villagers faced hunger and despair. The village elders called for a meeting, desperate for a solution. "We must appease the spirits," one elder proclaimed. "We need a sacrifice to bring back the rains." Hearing this, Amina knew she could not allow them to sacrifice anyone. She had to find a way to help her village without losing Liko in the process. That night, she sought out Liko by the river, her heart heavy with worry. "The village seeks a sacrifice to appease the spirits," she said, tears welling in her eyes. "They are blinded by fear and ignorance." Liko's expression darkened. "I will not allow them to harm anyone. I can confront the spirits myself." "No. Amina exclaimed. "You cannot risk revealing your true nature. We must find another way." Together, they devised a plan. They would seek the help of a wise old woman who lived at the edge of the forest, known for her deep connection to the spirits and her knowledge of ancient magic. The next morning, Amina and Liko set off toward the wise woman's home, deep in the forest. The path was fraught with challenges, from thorny bushes to treacherous streams, but their love gave them strength. They encountered a rushing river that seemed impassable. "Wait here," Liko said, transforming into his lion form. With powerful strides, he leaped across the river, then turned back to help Amina, gently lifting her onto his back. Together, they crossed the water, their laughter echoing through the trees. After hours of walking, they finally arrived at the woman's hut, a small dwelling adorned with colorful feathers and woven mats. The scent of herbs filled the air, mingling with the earthy aroma of the forest. The wise woman, named Mama Zai, welcomed them with a warm smile. "I have been expecting you, young lovers. Your hearts are pure, and your love is powerful. Please, Mama Zai," Amina implored. "The village is suffering from drought, and they seek a sacrifice. We need your guidance to save them without resorting to such measures." Mama Zai nodded thoughtfully. "Love can indeed change the course of fate. To appease the spirits, you must gather 3 sacred items, a feather from the golden bird, a drop of honey from the wild beehive, and a stone from the mountain that holds the sun's warmth. Only then will the spirits listen." Amina and Liko embarked on their quest, knowing that each item would require bravery and cleverness. The golden bird, their first destination, was the highest tree in the forest, where the golden bird nested. As they climbed, they heard the bird's melodious song echoing through the branches. Liko transformed into his lion form to help Amina reach the nest safely. With careful precision, Amina reached into the nest and retrieved a shimmering feather, feeling the warmth of its magic. As they descended, they marveled at the beauty of the bird's home, filled with vibrant flowers and sweet fruits. The wild beehive, next, they traveled to a hidden glade where wild bees thrived. The air buzzed with energy, and Amina knew they had to be cautious. Using her gentle voice, she spoke to the bees, explaining their purpose. Surprisingly, the queen bee emerged and offered them a drop of honey, recognizing the purity of their intentions. The honey glistened like liquid gold, and Amina carefully collected it in a small vial. The warm stone, finally, they ventured to the sunlit mountain, where they faced steep cliffs and rocky terrain. Amina and Liko worked together, using their strengths to navigate the challenges. They encouraged each other, their laughter echoing against the rocks. At the summit, they found the sun-warmed stone, radiating a powerful energy. Together, they held the stone, feeling its warmth pulse through their hands. With all 3 sacred items in hand, they made their way back to Mama Zai. Upon their return, Mama Zai prepared for the ritual to appease the spirits. The sacred items were placed on an altar made of woven branches and adorned with flowers. As the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the forest, Mama Zai began to chant ancient words, invoking the spirits' presence. The air shimmered with energy, and the spirits manifested as ethereal figures, floating above the altar. They listened intently as Mama Zai explained the lovers' plight and their noble intentions. "Please, spirits of the land, grant this village the rain it so desperately needs," she pleaded. "Let love triumph over fear." As the final words of the chant echoed in the air, dark clouds gathered overhead, and a gentle rain began to fall, nourishing the parched earth. The spirits, satisfied, vanished into the night, leaving behind a sense of peace and hope. With the village saved and the rains restored, Amina and Liko returned home, greeted by jubilant villagers who danced and sang in celebration. However, Amina felt a bittersweet pang in her heart. The curse still loomed over Liko, and she wished for nothing more than for him to be free. That night, as they stood together under the stars, Amina turned to Liko. "You have shown incredible courage and love. I believe you deserve to be free of this curse." Liko looked at her with gratitude in his amber eyes. "You have given me hope, Amina. Your love is the key to my freedom." In that moment, Amina knew what she had to do. "I will love you as a lion, as I love you as a man," she declared, her voice strong and unwavering. "I will not shy away from what you truly are." As dawn broke, Amina and Liko returned to the baobab tree, where their love had blossomed. The golden light bathed them in warmth, and Amina whispered a prayer to the spirits. "If true love can break this curse, let it be so," she implored. Suddenly, the wind picked up, swirling around them. Liko felt a surge of energy, and before their eyes, he transformed back into a man, his lion form dissolving like mist in the sunlight. "Amina," he exclaimed, joy filling his voice. "It has worked. I am free." Amina embraced Liko, their hearts soaring with happiness. They had faced the unknown and emerged victorious, their love strong enough to break the darkest of curses. As they returned to the village, they were met with cheers and celebration. Amina and Liko were now free to be together, unencumbered by fear or doubt. They were wed under the grand baobab tree, surrounded by family and friends who had once doubted their love. Years passed, and Amina and Liko became a symbol of courage and love in the village. They taught their children the importance of acceptance, kindness, and bravery in the face of adversity. The villagers, inspired by their story, learned to embrace differences and to seek understanding rather than fear. As Amina and Liko grew old, they often shared their tale with the younger generations. They would gather under the baobab tree, its branches stretching wide, inspiring countless others to embrace courage and love, no matter the challenges they faced. They had transformed not only their own lives but also the hearts of those around them. They continued to inspire others, encouraging everyone to embrace love and courage in their own lives. And so, the legacy of Amina and Liko lived on, a testament to the strength of love in a world that often fears what it does not understand. Their story became a cherished folktale, passed down through the ages, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, love will always find a way. Can you get married to a lion? Share your point with us. To your opinion, what is the moral lesson you pick from this folktale? Please comment in the comment section below. And please subscribe for more and share.